Hello everybody, this is Brother Ming and I'm very excited today to be unboxing React the Arts of War, the Deluxe Edition. So this edition has all 8 characters inside of it and inside of a bigger Deluxe Edition box. Additionally, it also has acrylic standees for all of the characters and their summons, as well as rubber playmats. So let's get started. First, we'll go ahead and take off this sort of cling wrap, plastic wrap on the box. Always very exciting. Try to do a minimal cut so that I don't damage the box. So this is the first time I'm unboxing this. And so we can all experience it together. It's quite a heavy box. All right. So on the inside of the lid, you see the alternate cover art. Kind of like the dark, dark mode versus light mode. On the inside of the box here, as you open it, very first thing you'll see is the rule book. It's a gorgeous rule book. It has credits on the inside. The game was, of course, published by me, Ming Yang Lu, or Brother Ming Games. The original board game design is done by Chris Lin. Additional game design and balance by Eric Zerain. Character illustrations and designs by Wicked Alucard with additional illustration and graphic design by Lockstix. Then we have Jules Riesling, who did the logo and UI. Shin, who did this gorgeous water style rulebook done in the style of the painter's art. Zave Story, who did the art book. And X-Res, who did all the little chibis, which you can see on the side of the box right here. Very, very cute. All right, so the rulebook itself is pretty straightforward. The rules for this game, in my opinion, are very, very easy to learn. First page, we got the painter introducing you and the overview, all the components in the game, how to read a card versus reading its reference sheets, the difference between action cards and ability cards, how to set up the game, and then how to play the game. The whole gameplay is kind of summarized in a single page. And then we go through each of those 4 phases. Draw phase, main phase, the main phase resolution, and then end phase. After that, it's just purely glossary of keywords and concepts. And our final couple pages is all of the Kickstarter sponsors, everybody who backed it at the collector's edition, as well as people who support me on Patreon, and of course our founding champion, the person who won our third and last, well not our last, the last big tournament online. So the rulebook, very proud of it. On top of that, we have the token punch boards. There should be 3 boards in here. So you see this top layer, we've got the character tokens. These are what you're gonna use to represent your characters on the board. But in the Deluxe Edition, you'll see in a moment, we also have acrylic standees to do that instead. But if you were using the Retail Edition, or if you just don't wanna use the standees, you can use these little tokens. Taggers, mural tiles. Over here, we have some more character tokens. This little standee, we just have some extra space, so we just put some fun stuff here. You have no gameplay purposes. Fortune Teller's tarot cards, and then all the gameplay tokens for the various characters, as well as 2 sets of reaction chain tokens. So you can play theoretically 2 games simultaneously if you had more sets of playmats. All right, inside the box, this plastic insert was kind of a last addition to make it much neater. I really, really like this improvement. So when you open it, the game looks really, really nice. Over here, we have 2 playmats. This is all you need to play the game 1 versus 1. We have all the characters' tuck boxes right here. So you can see there's 8 different tuck boxes for 8 different characters. These tuck boxes are very easy to build. We'll simply take them, pop them open like this. The bottom flaps go in, this one tucks in, the top one goes in, and then boom, you have a tuck box. Each tuck box will contain all of the components needed for that character, so you can pull that character's tuck box right out and start playing. All right, over here we've got the character sheets for all 8 characters. And then we have all the cards for the characters. So there's a ton of cards in this game. Over 200, but I believe under 260 total. So if you're trying to sleeve the whole game, if you have 260-ish sleeves, that should be enough. This fell out earlier, but we also have these little 1 versus 1 stickers. Unfortunately, I screwed up at the last minute. The box says it is a 1 to 4 player game. There's 2 1 versus 1 stickers for you to fix that if you care about that sort of thing. That's on me. This is don't eat this. I'm pretty sure this says don't eat it. I'm not gonna read it. All right, so lastly, because this is the Deluxe Edition, it has all these acrylic standees. There are 28 acrylic standees in here, I believe, if I remember the count right. There's also these acrylic reaction tokens, which is a Kickstarter stretch goal now that every Deluxe Edition is gonna come with. Also, we come with these are little baggies for you to organize all the tokens for each character, and the painter who has these plastic dice with custom size on it. So let's go ahead and build together one character's box. We'll go ahead and make the assemble the calligrapher's box together. So first things first, we'll put these here. Makes it simple. This insert's great because if I remember correctly, the characters should go right here. All 8 characters will go right here. And then if you have 2 additional characters from the collector's edition, they'll go right here. And then this will just be space that you can put whatever you want for now, but in the future, when we release more characters in our expansion, you can remove this insert and just put all your additional characters on this side. Because you'll see each row is gonna fit 8 characters perfectly. All right, so let's go ahead and build the calligrapher's components. So first, we'll get her cards out of here. So you'll see there are 3 types of cards. This is the cards that go into players' decks. So these are the action cards. This little pack is all of the masterpiece cards in the game, if the camera will focus. I guess not. This is where all the masterpiece cards will go. So this pack has all of those. And finally, this pack has all of the reference cards in the game. So let's get the calligrapher's reference cards out first. Let me see if I can get this open. I need to get my knife out again. 1 second. Easy. Knife always makes it easy. I recommend using a knife instead of trying to use your fingernails. You might damage the cards if you just try to pick at it with your fingernails. All right, so you'll see here, these are all the reference cards, so the answer's on top. All right, so we got all of the calligrapher's reference cards right here. And on the bottom of this stack, there's also the cheat sheets. So we'll take those 2. Those are all the calligrapher's cards. So these are all the calligrapher's cards so far. We'll also need to get the calligrapher's masterpiece cards. So let's cut that open. Let's see. Ta-da. Sorry for the awkward silence. Hope you guys have been doing well. I have been doing well. Okay, just working super hard. All right, so here are all the masterpiece cards. You'll see here the calligrapher's 3 masterpiece cards. We'll put them over here. Put these additional cards over here. And now let's get the calligrapher's action cards. So there's 2 big pack of these action cards. You know, these cards don't seem like a lot when they're all packed compactly like this, but it is quite a few cards. That's why it weighs so much. All right, so that first stack is all dancers. And then all the calligrapher cards are right here. And then these are the taggers. I'll put them aside. All right, so this is all of the cards that belong to the calligrapher. We'll go ahead and put those in her tuck box. Right here. The cards can fit either direction. I like putting them in down sideways so it maximizes space usage. All right, and now we can grab calligrapher's acrylic standees. So every single standee comes with a base as well. So let's find her standees in here. There's quite a lot of them. Here's calligrapher's character standee and the standees of her 4 summons. Let's see, there should be 2 more spirits in here somewhere. 1 more, and 1 more spirit. Got it. And you'll notice every single every single standee. These are gorgeous. The colors on these came out really pretty. I used the highest quality printer they had available. We went through multiple iterations to get them. But you'll also notice that every single standee has protective film on both the front and the back of the standee. You don't have to remove these if you don't want to, but it'll make the standee's colors look even more vibrant. And so I recommend removing them personally. But you know, some people love keeping those the protective plastic on TV screens. Same kind of idea. And you also have these spaces. Same deal. They have plastic film on both the front and the back. This plastic film is quite clear and see-through. So honestly, if you don't want to remove them, that's totally understandable. I love removing this. It's incredibly satisfying. And then, oh, some plastic left. And then you'll know, you just clip them in. The first time you use it, it's gonna take some force, but you'll hear a little snap, and boom, that is very solid. Can carry all that. So you can move the standee around the board without issue. If you want to pop it, it pops right off. You'll take all of those standees and enough bases for all that character standees. So she's got 5 standees. You'll need 5 bases. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the way I like to put these into a character's tuck box is by putting the main character standee in first. So these will always fit in sideways like this, or vertically, it doesn't really matter too much. And then you can put these standees in like that. And if you see, they all kind of slot in just fine, like that. Now you have more space if you want to put in like the character's tokens or so. Speaking of which, the calligrapher has a character sheet and some tokens, and then all her stuff will be completed. So we'll get her character sheet real quick. It's right there. Boom, character sheet inserted. Oh, there we go. Character sheet inserted. And lastly but not least is her tokens. So you'll notice that the calligrapher has these tokens. And if you're ever confused about what components the character has, you can see right here on this reference sheet for the character, the components of that character. So she's got 30 action cards, 6 ability cards, 3 masterpiece cards, 1 character sheet, and then tokens. She's got these 20 ink tokens, which are these little black tokens here. 5 characters and summon tiles. Those are these little tiles here. And 5 acrylic standees in the Deluxe Edition. So we'll go ahead and finish grabbing those tokens. Let's see. All right, so these are her tokens. We'll just punch these out. You kind of get the idea. I'm not gonna do them all on camera right immediately. The good thing is our game comes with these plastic baggies, enough for all the characters' tokens, for the characters who have tokens. So you'll put all their tokens in this little bag. Oopsie. And now that tuck box should still have enough space, plenty in the top to store all that character's tokens. All right, there we have it. I'm gonna continue setting up the rest of this box. I'm gonna speed up the video and just not kind of talk anymore. So you can just watch me go through the whole thing, play some cute music in the background if that's your thing. All right, let's get to it. All right, so we have finished boxing up this game. It took me about 12 minutes doing it in silence. So it's not a very hard game to punch out and organize. And you'll notice that, like I said, 8 characters fits in a column perfectly. If you got the collector's edition, you'll have received 2 additional characters, the DJ and the Kickstarter exclusive storyteller. The DJ is still available for sale on my website, so you can get that 9th bonus character. It already comes with acrylic standees. And then here you can store, just your reaction chain tokens or, whatever you'd like for now while you wait for our future expansions. This box is designed to be future-proof so that our next expansion, which will come with 8 more characters, plus a couple of Kickstarter, maybe one Kickstarter exclusive and a couple of stretch goal characters, just like the DJ that we're hoping to unlock. That will store 8 more characters here, and then 3 characters can go right down the center. Or if you don't store your playmats inside the box, you can store another column of 8. Additionally, if you remove this will let you store more playmats. So either way, this should be good for at least 2 seasons, which I'm not saying it's going to be the lifespan of this game, but for now, that is my plans for this game, 2 seasons worth. And that is the unboxing video of the Deluxe Edition of React, the Arts of War. Thank you guys so much for purchasing or supporting this game. If you are coming to this just to check it out and you're interested in how the game plays, there are videos on my channel. The rules are online. You can even play the game digitally for free on Tabletop Simulator and on Screentop. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me either via Discord or email. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.